Welcome back. You're watching The Pulse on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. My name is Francis Aban. Once again, you're welcome. But just before the break, I was talking about things that the NDC has been promising in their manifesto specific to the health sector. To speak of some keep fit exercises in communities across the country. What is this? Interesting in terms of details, but will it work? That's the question we're all asking. Head of our health desk here at Joy News, Fred Smith, joins me in the studio with more. Fred, the key question is this: how will this work?
Well, they've set up some team. They plan to set up teams who go around in the various communities. So, for instance, if you live maybe in North Kaneshie, you'd have a team based in North Kaneshie who would organize those who live there to get them to exercise. I don't know the details about this. The party hasn't given the details yet, but we know that they will ensure that people are participating in these exercises and also give them some talk about how to maintain a healthy lifestyle to ensure that they are always healthy. Okay, Fred,
I know it's healthy to undertake these exercises. Some will even say it's belaboring the point. We all know what this is. But beyond that, what will be the ultimate effect on healthcare delivery in the country?
Well, I think it's a very clever way of helping to reduce the burden on first the National Health Insurance Scheme and also the hospital facilities themselves. If you observe, the government is at the moment putting up several buildings trying to extend healthcare to many of our residents, and so you would expect that the government is able to reach out to a lot of people who need healthcare. And so if you're looking at it this way, then you get to understand that there's a lot of pressure, more people are falling sick. If you want to reduce that, what you do is to ensure that people don't fall sick quite often. And in dealing with that, regular exercises will help you to avoid many ailments, and you won't go to hospital. If it happens that way, then you are not going to rely on the National Health Insurance Scheme. There will be a drop in the claims that they'll have to pay.
Fred, in thinking about this, one thing comes to mind, and if you've lived well in Accra, you will know what I'm about to refer to. There are already people who have Keep Fit clubs. Every Saturday they go, they meet at one point, jog to another. By the time they're done, there's a table filled with alcohol, with pork, with kinky.
Well, Francis,
how different will this be?
That worry, I'm not to explain what they want to do because we don't have the details, but if you look at what they've captured in the manifesto, the intention is so clear that they will have health talks. And so they're going to tell you what to do. In fact, I understand that to be talk about a diet that would aid your proper exercises to ensure that you are fit and healthy. You are not engaged in activities, maybe sedentary lifestyle. It gives the idea of what to do to avoid sickness and to also stay fit. You know what that means?
Yes.
If 100 of us would have to catch the BRT bus, the bus must move on time.
Yeah.
If it's 7 o'clock, all of us rush and get there at 7 o'clock. We move and go. What will happen is if you have obese persons, they will be trailing.
I guess you are in that same category, but thank you, Fred. I'm sure for many who are watching, it may seem like a simple campaign promise, but if we begin to interrogate it and get to see whether if it's actually what we need, from what Fred tells us, it's a good idea, only if it's implemented properly. So let's see what happens and whether or not Ghanaians even buy into this idea of it being a campaign promise that will even influence them in taking a decision on who they vote for in this year's elections. We're still staying with health for how long, but thank you, Fred, for joining us today. She's a little girl who's battling for her life. 6-year-old Jemima Cortez's life is threatened by her hunched back. Jemima has undergone major surgeries to remove the growth thanks to your support and kind donations. But doctors at the Focus Orthopedics Hospital say more procedures will be required to save her life. Journalist MFR Etiamo Eli visited Jemima after her second surgery and reports she needs a bit more money to continue her treatment.
Have you decided?
Having raised a total of 70,000 Ghana cedis out of 94,000 Ghana cedis to cover her treatment, Jemima had her first surgery February this year. 6 months down the line, Complications resulting from infections from her wounds took little Jemima back to the operating theatre to undergo another surgery. It's been a real battle for life, as she's not giving up. The characteristically cheerful Jemima was not in good spirit when I visited her this time. But despite the pain, Jemima was determined to come across as very active.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling good.
You're feeling good. Ah, aren't I happy to hear that? Jemima is feeling good. Where are your friends? I remember Fatima. Where is Fatima? You remember Fatima? Where is she? Today I didn't see her. She's gone home. Oh. So do you also want to go home? Why? Why do you want to go home?
Sunday.
You want to go home on Sunday? When you go on Sunday, what will you go and do? What do you want to go and do on Sunday? Tell me. If you tell me, maybe I'll help you to go. So tell me. Maybe I'll tell doctor that Jemima wants to go home on Sunday and do something. Then doctor will agree. So tell me so that I can tell doctor for you. Say, where do you want to go?
My baby.
You want to go and hold your baby? Hey, which of your baby is that? What's the name of your baby? Jethro. Oh, you've missed Jethro, eh? Okay, for those of you watching, Jethro is Jemima's younger brother. He's about 2 years old, and she seemed to be missing him at the moment. So that's what she's asking. She said she wants to go home on Sunday to see her younger brother, Jethro.
Dr. Mahmood is one of Jemima's doctors. He tells me Jemima's slender body structure makes her case a peculiar one. He said Jemima needs to put on to protect the instruments that are being inserted into the hump.
Peculiar thing with Jemima is that she's too skinny. So the challenge is to put in an implant that is low profile, that will not protrude through the skin. So that is essentially what we did. We put in a very low profile implant. With this, I think it should hold. It should hold. But it will be nice if she puts on a little bit of weight, so that at least there's enough subcutaneous tissue to cover.
Jemima has 3 major additional surgeries to undergo. Though infections of this nature may occur, Dr. Mahmood says its severity may increase the cost of treatment. Jemima currently has a bill of 40,000 Ghana cedis to clear as a result of complications and needs your support to get the life she needs badly.
And if you're touched, of course, you can help out in having Jemima back on her feet and healthy again. You can always send through your donations to us. You can come by Joy FM, come by the multi-TV station here at Kokonole in Accra and help out to have Jemima get her life back on track. We'll pause now, I'll come back and bring you some politics. The politicians have been busy today on the campaign trail, but it's been rainy. How have they decided? What have they been talking about? Details after the break. Plus, there's a link between politics and road safety. We'll fill you in on that after the break. Stay with us.